I think the summary of what we all are saying, at least this is what I'm getting out of it, is that in order for the Warriors to continue what they have been, they need better role players or they need Jordan Poole to bounce back.
Yes.
They also need
Which
to
he can.
abandon the system at times.
And do what?
Just run Steph to the ground.
Just high pick and roll.
Yes,
High pick and roll.
I'll be honest, the system is pretty. Everybody knows it. Especially you played against LeBron. Y'all have played against each other for a decade.
Who's the only one that's been able to stop them though without KD? It's been LeBron.
That's my thing.
So against anyone else, the system's effective. And I'm not
even
saying
against
this,
the Kings.
I'm trying to say
though.
some biasly.
No, but even against the Kings though, the
It's
system
okay.
wasn't
50-point
always
game seven.
effective.
Oh yeah,
Get
they
it
get Kyle
done.
Kuzma. Y'all are cooked.
Who
The Kings.
gets what?
If they would have had Kyle Kuzma in that series,
Oh,
they would have
move?
cooked.
okay,
That's
chill,
the move I'm supposed to be scared of. Kyle Kuzma.
Respect
I'm
Kuzma.
laughing at his eyes.
Respect Kuzma.
I got the
couldn't
Dirk
see it.
eyes.
Respect
Right.
Kuzma.
What? Kyle.
That was nuts.
Kyle Kuzma on the Kings is attractive.
Yeah, it's not moving the shit out of me. I'll be honest with you. I think
They beat the Warriors if they have him. I'm gonna be honest.
he stopped Steph from getting 50. What?
Probably gets 43.
Who gets 43? They were up 30 at that point.
You never know. He can score the ball too.
Okay. All right,
I'm not
buddy.
ready to count the Warriors, man. You got Steph. He's way too fucking good for
I'll
you
be honest,
to
if
not
Dre
get
goes, we're
one
fucked.
person. If Dre goes, yeah, we'll have a different
But
conversation.
if Klay goes, we have a chance.
What?
The last
Is
time
Klay a
Klay was
positive
out,
asset?
you guys didn't make the playoffs.
We were,
Is
you have
Klay-
to, okay, I get you bring that up, and I agree with you. I need you to go look at the actual roster, though. We
It's
were
not good.
playing Michael Mulder.
Agreed.
I don't think you know who that is.
Juan
He's
Toscano
garbage.
Anderson was getting consistent minutes for you
James
guys.
Wiseman was also playing consistently.
Is Klay a positive asset making 45 or whatever, $42
fucked.
million?
He just had a career high
He
in
needs to
points.
talk.
He just was he was too inconsistent in the playoffs.
Listen, I think
needs to
I
talk.
think with all due
Needs to what?
respect,
He needs the talk.
with all due respect, I do think that people are too quick to bash Klay Thompson. I do think that
I mean, he'll
Coming
bounce.
from the
I
guy
think-
who told me that Jordan Poole should start over Klay Thompson this season.
last year for sure because Jordan Poole looked way better than him. But Klay Thompson averaged 26 in the regular season without Steph Curry.
Klay was really bad. I want to say
And
this. You're right.
also, JJ Redick pointed this out on his podcast, but the switch in offensive approach could have messed up with Klay's rhythm. I do think he should hit shots, but you're going
Open
from a
shots.
movement offense to now you're more of a spot-up shooter.
Good. I get what you're saying, but, bro, Klay took a 40-footer. Bro, it was crazy.
He missed, but would you
Was
be
it a
surprised?
40-footer?
Would you be
40's
surprised
nice. Oh,
if
no,
he
that
made
shit
it?
was
Oh wait, was that on the near side?
Yes.
That's on our the near
Look,
the.
I understand
If
that
the
was.
camera were looking at
It's
the far
just-
side,
it's
I don't.
more
I
of a
don't.
shot
I don't.
diet, bro.
I know. I don't love that shot, but to be fair, when you go look back at the clip, the context of it, the clock was winding down.
I get no.
and he kinda had
I'm
to take
not.
a
It's
shot.
not more. It's Klay's game, but his shot diet is really bad. He takes a lot of bad shots, like death-defying offensive shots, bro. Some of his shots are tweaking. I want to say this because the Poole discord has been nasty, rightly deserved.
Will he bounce back, Riff? Just to mention briefly, his Mojo share price is at $116. It's down 11% in the last month. It was at $130. Poole has been dropping a lot rapidly in these playoffs.
I forgot we had Kai Bowman.
what's Reeves'
listen,
price?
I can check it.
it won't
I'll
be
get it
100.
if
I
you.
guarantee you.
But talk to me, Rick.
Yeah,
no, because
I wanna
this
say-
is
can
a
I-
part of
Can I say my?
this is a part of you wearing the jersey only for one show because I'm a nice friend. Austin Reeves, Jordan Poole, gun to your head. Who are you taking?
Who am I taking? Poole. Who had a better year? Reeves.
Follow-up question: is Austin Reeves regular?
He's a good player.
Answer the question.
How do I answer?
He is regular.
Can we get the
Or is he
definition
not
of what regular is?
Yes.
Is he an average role player?
Oh, okay. No, he's not an average role. He's a good role player.
Because all I've said is that he's a great high-level role player. True or false?
You just
I don't know
keep
if that's
saying
all you
regular.
said. I'm not sure.
Okay, again, don't confuse me with our good friend over here, John. All I've said is he is a high-level, great role player.
Okay.
A lot of people have overrated him, and even when we did our overrated, underrated, I said people have underrated him all season up until this point. It's getting to that point where now he's properly rated because of how much.
So
people
who's
are
like a
over.
high level role player? Andrew Wiggins
I
would
look
be a
at- I
high
look
level
at
Emmanuel
role player.
quickly.
He was so bad in the playoffs that I don't know
Derek
if I'll
White.
call him. Derek White's a
Malcolm
great
Brogdon,
name. That's another great name.
Marcus Smart.
Okay,
Is he them?
Is he not?
I think they're better.
You could say they're better, but why can't we just put him in that conversation? The same way I say again.
I
you
would
don't
like to
have-
see another year,
That's fair.
respectfully.
That's fair.
Oh, you lose me with that, man.
I mean, these guys
the
been doing
thing
it for
with-
years.
The thing with the
White
Poole,
really stepped
but
up
he's
this
doing
year,
it with
though.
the Lakers, one of the biggest markets there is.
You can say that, but Jordan Poole was also spectacular last year with the
and,
Warriors.
Good point.
And this is what
And
I
you
was-
could have said, I want to see another year with him too.
But this year, this is what I want to say about that because
I want to see when he gets paid. how he looks.
the Poole and Reeves thing is interesting because you guys have mentioned he's been great this year in his role, and Poole has been bad. But people legitimately forget we don't make the playoffs without Poole. When
You don't win a
Steph
chip
went
without Poole.
Well, this year I'm just speaking this year. When Steph went down with an injury and Poole had to step up and start, I don't know if Reeves can do the same thing that Poole
can't,
was
no.
doing.
He doesn't have that upside.
And that's the
Don't-
thing.
don't
He doesn't have
do
that.
that.
He does not have the
Do
scoring
not
upside
do
of
that
Jordan
And,
Poole.
and Poole is
Let me say
doing
this.
things
Let
that
me say
not
this.
many guys can just
Because,
go
again,
in there and
what
do.
I've said consistently is offensively, scoring wise, you go with Poole.
Yeah.
Because when
But
he's
even
at
then,
his
that
best, you
matters.
go Poole. However, who was more significant, Poole or Klay when Steph was out?
Well, obviously Klay.
Okay, so now you look at when LeBron James was out. How great was Reeves? That's something we don't talk about.
Was he averaging?
He was not putting up.
Reeves
what the
Reeves
shit he
was
doing.
averaging from. I don't want to say this wrong because again I didn't look this up, but it's anywhere from 17 to 19 points.
Who was
when
averaging
LeBron
26
James-
points a
Okay,
game?
He was amazing. Because again, scoring wise, you lean Poole always.
The scoring
But
upside
think
is
about how
drastic.
great Reeves was. That the fear in some fans was that LeBron James was going to come back and ruin the feng shui of the Los Angeles Lakers because he takes the ball out of Austin Reeves'
How many
hands.
games
I mean,
was that for?
they said that with Jeremy Lin and Carmelo, respectfully.
Well, what does that have to do with? But the difference is now that's a bad analogy.
No,
because
I'm saying
again,
that
saying
because
people just
no,
make-
I'm saying
Yeah, I got
that is
you.
a great analogy because a hot stretch from a player will have people overreacting in ways that people probably
again,
should.
fair, but
The
Austin
fact that it
Reeves
was
showed
ever
glimpses last
like
year.
nobody should ever be having that conversation.
I know it
man.
was disgusting. I'm glad you feel that way because the fact that it was even a conversation was gross. But it just speaks to the fact of how versatile and how you don't need Austin Reeves to be on the ball consistently to be effective.
Listen, Austin Reeves is at $84. He's $30 less than Poole, and in
How
these
much is he up?
in these playoffs he's up 13%. While
Listen,
Poole is
basically the
down
opposite
11%.
of Poole.
14 and 12 without Steph. Poole's leading the charge. Clay's right there, and then Dre's backpacking the defense. Not many guys can just go in there and give you top 3 player production like that. You're losing.
They're
14
two
and
different
12?
players.
Yeah.
They're two
Without
different players.
this
Steph.
year, yeah, like you're
you
losing.
told me
Poole's
26.
offensive upside is it clears
You told me
Reeves.
26 points.
No, I'm talking about their record.
14.
Yeah,
Yeah,
their record. I'm talking about
So
their record.
But
Austin Reeves this
might be
year
a better all-around role player
in
for a
t-
championship team.
in 24 games without LeBron, he's averaged 16, 4, and 3.
Okay, that's really great.
It's good, yeah. I mean, I don't care about the Jordan Poole versus Reeves conversation. Honestly, I don't. When it comes to Jordan Poole, though,
I care because you guys laughed at me.
I am willing to give him another year to see how he looks.
Sorry, 26, 5, and 3 without Steph
That's
this
amazing.
year.
That's amazing.
I am just not sure
Splits his ass.
if he's going to get that opportunity with the Warriors. Because I think a big part in the Warriors' road struggles this year, and just overall their chemistry falling, was Draymond punching Poole in the face. I think for me, that was the beginning of the end for that season, for the season when we came into it. Once that happened, I was kind of off the Warriors. I didn't think too much of them. And I have trade packages for Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga, so let me know what you guys think of it. This one is for the Raptors. Raptors potentially losing Fred
Bringing
Van
the Raptor
Vliet.
guy in.
Jordan Poole could go there. Jordan Poole, this is the 2 trade packages I have. Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga for OG and Anunoby.
Just OG.
So it was Kuminga and Poole for OG.
Kuminga and Poole for OG.
But how does that make you feel, Riv?
What?
The fact that you're going to trade Kuminga and Poole.
Yeah, they need depth. They need multiple
I
role
love
players.
Kuminga.
I know.
Badly.
That's why I say, how does that make you feel?
It hurts me. If we trade Kuminga, I'm going where he goes. But OG's a good piece, but it's fucking
What if they add in
Is that a poor man's
Boucher
Wiggins?
ooh,
or
You
Otto
need, you
Porter?
need another role player.
yeah.
I mean, multiple.
But
but
same
in
with
that
Boucher, he
deal.
could stretch too.
Yeah, he's 6'10". I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Because you could add Kuminga in a different deal that would get you.
I'm just afraid of if they pop, it's like, damn.
Jordan
Yeah.
Poole, I think in Toronto will pop.
But that's been the issue these last 3 years
It'll be
since you
Gary
draft them
Trent
is we're going to
minus
hold
the
on to them
defense.
because they
True.
could be
But
really
better,
good.
obviously,
But if
offensively.
you would have traded them, who knows where you guys could have gone this year.
It's more in the Kuminga thing. Like if he pops, I'm like, oh
just for Jordan Poole, now these are just specific to Poole.
yeah.
Jordan Poole for Otto Porter, Chris Boucher, and Thaddeus Young.
Otto Porter played 6 games this year.
Yeah, nah.
Who was the other 2 guys?
Boucher and Thad Young.
I'm so good.
There's absolutely no way.
If they accept that, I'm literally leaving.
This is
lying.
this is an attractive trade offer. This for the Nets. Jordan Poole for Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie.
Bro saw that on the Nets Twitter page. Dorian Finney-Smith and who? Spencer Dinwiddie?
Are the Warriors just going to get that desperate to get under that $400 million mark? Because that's what these offers, except the OG one.
Can Spencer Dinwiddie not do what Jordan Poole can do? At a lesser level, of course.
Lesser level.
High level backup
similar
guard.
Efficiency, better playmaking.
And you're getting
Make it less.
Finney-Smith.
better defense. I
think Poole was
suppose
more efficient last year.
I'm talking this year.
Oh, yeah.
This year. I mean,
Similar
Poole's-
efficiency where, I mean, let's be real, Spencer Dinwiddie's efficiency was not great, but what was really good was his playmaking.
Dinwiddie quietly was top 3 in assists once he got traded to
Yeah,
the
it
Nets.
was
Were they winning, though?
He was averaging like
Maybe like
9
500.
assists.
It was below about
He averaged
500.
9 assists.
But I love this for the Nets, though. Imagine you could have Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Jordan Poole.
That's a fun 8
And Claxton. It'll be a fun team.
Who's playmaking?
Jordan Poole.
That'll have to be addressed, but I think it's a fun team.
Okay.
Poole
It's a
can
fun
play,
8
man.
seed. For sure.
It's
Okay,
good.
but
It's
But
not-
the number
I'm
one
not trying to
option
be
you
rude,
would
it's
want it
true.
to be McHale,
What
and I
if-
feel like Jordan
maybe a
will kind
7
of
seed.
steal some of that.
But I like that trade a lot for the Warriors, though. Getting Finney-Smith and Dinwiddie, I think it's not bad. And then this for the Orlando Magic. Jordan Poole for Gary Harris and Cole Anthony.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
horrible.
good.
That's
I'm good.
horrible.
I'm good. And you, what the fuck we bringing in Cole Anthony for? We got Jordan Poole. Fuck we doing? Yeah.
You're getting Gary Harris.
I'm good. Yeah, the Nets one is and the Raptors one is the one that intrigued me.
If Draymond doesn't come back and
He's
you
on a
and
player
you
option.
trade Jordan Poole, I feel like the more intriguing option
Steph
would
will
be to
retire.
bring in Markelle for the playmaking aspect, and still it doesn't even look that good. You know
Steph
what I
will
mean?
Retire.
No,
He will. If
you won't.
bro.
You
Dre.
saw what I sent you.
Yeah, Dre's
what's
on a
gonna
player option, so hopefully he accepts. He what he said was
He wants an
Like the
extension.
yeah, he wants to extend. The goal is what Lacob told us. The goal is to either talk about a contract extension while he accepts, or let him decline and then they work on it.
Because if I'm the Magic, if I'm the Warriors and I'm trying to do a deal with the Magic, the only player that even piques my interest is Markelle. Like, obviously, you understand Franz and Paolo.
untouchables.
These are the guys, but the Magic aren't trading them. And they're not trading their first-round pick. You probably look at a guy like Markelle, and that's one of those that could come in, play, make, defend, rebound. That is what intrigues the Warriors, not Gary Harris and Cole Anthony.
Oh, come on. Respect Cole Anthony.
Stop it. Stop it.
Respect Cole Anthony.
Stop it.
You and Cole Anthony, man.
Dude,
He's a 6-man at best. I'm sorry.
Respect Cole Anthony.
Huh?
That's the nicest thing you've ever said about him.
I said he's a great 6-man. He's not no
nothing
starter.
wrong with that. It's hard to be in the NBA.
No.
So now this question, will Jordan Poole bounce back next season? Here are 3 players on
Talk to me.
Mojo that are above his price and below his price. You tell me if he'll have a better season than them next season. Above him, Trey Murphy. Jordan
Ooh.
Poole or Trey Murphy, who will have a better season?
Both are in interesting roles.
And that also depends on the
How
health
are
of Zion.
It's hard to say how you're going to define a better season because they're both going to be asked for different things. Like Poole is going to be more, offensive focused.
That also
playmaking.
depends. Is CJ McCollum going to come back?
I don't think that matters for Trey per se.
But I just mean that in terms of touches
Well,
for scoring.
CJ's on a good amount of a contract. I think 2-3 years. I like Trey Murphy more than Jordan Poole, so I'll go Trey. I'll be honest. I really do
I'll
like
let
Trey
I
Murphy.
do like Trey Murphy more as well.
No, I really like Trey.
Listen, I lean Trey also, but I just worry about the touches that he'll
Hey,
see if
CJ for
Zion's
Chris
back.
Paul.
If CJ's still going to be on the team.
I
if
think Pels-
Brandon
I think
on
Pels-
it.
I'm looking at Trey Murphy, and I'm saying at the end of next season, I'll value what he brings more than Jordan Poole. That's why I'll go.
CJ
Okay.
for CP3. Lock it in.
No way.
Hey,
The next name up, Devin Vassell.
Devin
empty
Vassell's
stats is tough
Yeah,
to
fair,
evaluate.
fair.
Good player though. It's just
No, I don't
on
think
a
he's
bad
bad. Yeah, I
team.
just think like
Were you holding that same energy for DeJounte?
they made the playoffs. Play in.
playing.
Yeah, smoke.
Spurs aren't
You
close.
also love DeJounte. So
I
a little
also
biased.
that is a little bit of a in there, but also the Spurs aren't close with them. So
I feel like I would go Devin Vassell, but I mean that in
how do
terms-
they value it on? Do they value? And they just it's stats and that's
It's
it.
just production.
So probably Vassell.
Yeah. Poole is 116.05. Vassell is 116.5.
As of right now, Vassell will have better production than Jordan Poole.
I'm gonna go with Jordan Poole. I think he has a little bit of a better season. Actually, no, I changed it. I'm going with Devin Vassell. I'm going with Devin Vassell. He's a 20 point per game guy.
He's
when
pretty
it's healthy.
efficient too.
And then the third one that's above him, Kevin Herter.
Okay. The
Really?
battle of the mids.
Kevin
Battle
Herter's
of
over
the
Poole?
Battle
Yeah,
of the
he's
That's kinda crazy.
116.62.
Crazy for me to say.
Dude, no,
I'll go.
Really?
saying Kevin Herter's over him right now. Poole's got a chip.
Really? Kevin Huerter's that high?
I mean,
Do
you
you
have
make
to
these
understand.
Who was worse, Poole or him? I mean, that's honestly
No, Kevin Huerter all season, I think you can actually it's close. This is career value. So you have to take into account that Poole was a G leaguer, came into the NBA, had one season of great production where Kevin Huerter has been in the league consistent for a while.
I think they do two different.
I'm gonna go Poole.
I'll go Poole here.
Yeah.
I go
Because
Poole,
right now on Mojo, Kevin Huerter has earned $42 of his share price, while Jordan Poole has earned $38 of his share price. Now I'm going 3 players below. So these are players below Jordan Poole's share price. Jeremy Grant.
Poole.
He's a free agent.
Ooh. Poole.
I'll also go Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
I'll
There's
go
not a lot of
Jordan Poole.
teams. There's not a lot of good teams for
Bro's
cap
about to go
space.
to a bad team and do
Yeah,
exactly what we seen him
Go to
do.
Houston.
I'll go Jordan Poole too. Jabari Smith Jr.
Poole. If
Jabari's
we're
more
gonna
interesting.
rot on people who's been dog shit,
He was a rookie though.
He had,
And now
he had
you
like
got
a month
Ime
stretch.
Udoka.
He had like a month or two stretch.
And also-
Ime Udoka's supposed to help him hit open jumpers.
I'll tell you who will help him at open jumpers because they'll get him more looks. Scoot Henderson.
I think you can say James
Scoot's
Harden.
gonna get him more open looks than
Because
what he
he's the
already
point
had.
guard. And you need someone who's
You know,
actually.
Jabari had a lot of open looks.
He did.
Jabari was not that efficient from 3. Very disappointing. He was very disappointing as a
He had
whole.
like a
You're-
month
he's
or two at the
relying
end
on
of the
another
season.
rookie to get him.
Nah, I'm defending on them getting a true point guard.
I'm gonna go Poole.
Maybe Harden too, but I don't see Harden leaving, especially with how close
They go to the WCF. I mean ECF.
It's second year Jabari, so I'll go Poole. But
Yeah.
I think Jabari Smith has a bounce back sophomore season.
I'm
to
gonna
be
go
fair.
He
Jabari.
definitely improves.
I'm gonna go
I think I'll
Jabari.
still go Poole. I gotta see it first.
And then the next player is Jaden McDaniels.
Jaden McDaniels.
I like Jaden.
Jaden McDaniels.
Just a
too.
little bit better of a. I mean, way better of a 2-way player.
If they
His
trade
offense,
Cat-
obviously you go with Poole.
You're
but
expecting the
defensively-
Wolves to bounce back too.
Yeah. If they
can
do
take a
indeed,
leap.
if they trade Cat, I think McDaniels jumps to 18 plus a
Yeah,
game.
because you could see
Minnesota.
McDaniels taking that leap. Jordan Poole is not taking that leap, and if he does, it's probably because he's on a bad team somewhere.
Wait, what leap?
The leap that Jaden McDaniels can take.
What's the leap? All Star.
Well, the leap.
Well, I was saying like points per game wise. I don't know if it'd be an all-star just because
Yeah.
a lot of good players.
Type shit.
But
Quote-unquote
you know how
Jalen
great the
Brownlee.
defense he is. He could provide.
Jalen
and he
Brownlee.
could give
the
him
quote unquote
18.
Jaden Brownlee. That's what I'm saying.